Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is a surprise bookshelf tour. So on Wednesdays over on my IG channel, I have been doing bookshelf tours, and I figured I would try and do a dual setup where I am doing a bookshelf tour for you guys here on YouTube, as well as those over on Instagram in my stories. So I'm supposed to go live in about 4 minutes. So I figured I would start this one, do my intro, everything like that. And then once 11 o'clock hits, I will go over to my phone and start that up and then go live over there as well, just to see how this all works. And if I'm able to do both places, because it's pulling in a lot of juice, and my husband's at work upstairs doing telework and stuff like that. So I hope that this continues to, range and everything like that. The last couple times that I've tried to do a sort of dual video thing going on, it didn't work. But this time, hopefully it will. And it doesn't look like anybody's here, so it's a surprise over on YouTube. So that's just how it is. Plus there's a delay and, things like that. So we will see if that actually happens, or if this actually happens. Actually, I may have put this as unlisted. Let me check that out. Yeah, let's go ahead and make it public. Notify some people that I'm on over here. Ooh, maybe I'm just recording. I don't know. Well, I don't want to end the broadcast. I think I'm having juice problems. Maybe it announced it now. I don't know. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Turn on my other phone. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm doing this again because I am on 2 platforms right now. I don't know if my YouTube one is showing or not, but I am on YouTube as well doing this live bookshelf tour, because this bookshelf right here, which is the bookshelf I sneak peeked today, is going to be a large one. So be ready, because it might be a 2-hour bookshelf tour today. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I'm glad. So that means you guys can hear me. I don't know if anybody has the ability to check over on my YouTube channel. Go see if I am live over there for me. That would be greatly appreciated. Hi, Nicole. Thank you very much for jumping in and showing up and things like that. I like I was just explaining, since this bookshelf is going to be a large bookshelf, I decided to try and go live over on my YouTube channel as well. So if you see my view sort of shift back and forth, I will be watching both cameras or looking at both cameras and things like that, because I am on 2 platforms today, guys, 2 platforms. And it's probably going to be a long one. So I wanted to make sure that I got both sides going. So, yeah, let's just jump into it because we got an hour for this first half that I'm sure is going to take us multiple times to go through. So let's just jump into it. We're going to start up here with my pops. And, well, no, we're going to start with some swag. So in 2017, the book adaptation of 50 Shades Darker came out, and I went to a screening with friends, with book friends, and we all sat down and watched it, and it was absolutely amazing. There is nothing like going to the movies and watching a movie with your friends because it's amazing. Yes, so good. So that was one of my pieces of swag. We have Pocket Pop Baby Groot right here. My husband used to get like boxes and things like that. So a lot of these pops are either exclusive or came in a box and things like that. So we have that. Alrighty. So well, the bottom half came off. So in 2018, I went to a Polycon, and I like to do things that were fun and crazy and different, and started doing different signing type things. And this was what I took to a Polycon to have all of the authors sign it for me. And that is what they did. So I have everyone's signature on there. This was the first year that I met Sarah J. Maas, and since she only signs one item from your side during the signing and things like that, if you end up getting a ticket with her, I had her sign this. Alrighty, so I have a Ralph Breaks the Internet pop for Yes, which was voiced by Jada Pinkett Smith. I also have my moon calf from the Crimes of Griswold. Nope. Yeah, whatever. That one. It was an exclusive, so I got it. Whew. I got that one as well, which is like, what is it? The Trial or whatever? Yeah. So I love Guardians of the Galaxy, and Rocket and Groot are 2 of my favorite characters. So I have this. This is from Guardians Volume 2, and it is Groot and Rocket together. This actually came in a box, and loved it over there. Had to steal that from the husband, or else he wasn't going to let me have it. Ooh. We have Young Dumbledore as a pop. And then we have the Daily Bugle exclusive web slinger freaking Q-Fig of Spider-Man. So awesome. Absolutely love this. Another one I had to steal to get back. So let's get into some books, guys, because there's a lot of them. Ugh. I don't know how I'm going to get about. Alrighty, so this is my Avery Flynn collection. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I love her books. These two books I actually have not read, but it is her. I got to set these down right here. We have Her Enemy Protector, His Undercover Princess. I have read these: The Negotiator, The Charmer, and The Schemer. I haven't read these: Butterface, Muffin Top, whoa, and Tomboy. Ooh, I also have Parental Guidance, and I have already contacted Avery to possibly get a copy of Off Weird and Loudmouth, which finishes out this series right here. And I absolutely love this series. Just finished reading it and really, really enjoy it. All right, next we have Truly Mine by Amy Rowe. Promise Me by Barbie Borman. I always say her name wrong, but there that one is. I have Him and Us by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. Really good hockey male romance if that is your thing. I also have Stay and Good Boy. Whew. All right, so because these books started it all for me and into my love of romance and reading and all of that good stuff, of course, I have E.L. James's books. That it's just going to have to happen. It's going to happen. So we got 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, 50 Shades Freed, Gray, and Darker. And then I had a friend that actually got to see E.L. James and meet her, and she got me a signed there we are, a signed copy of The Mister. That's shelf number 1. Oh. Set those back up there for now. Whew. They are hot. I do love those books. Hi, India. She's over on YouTube. Mwah. Hi. Hi. Oh, yes. So if you are not joining, or if you're just now joining me, like my friend Bree right there, I actually got my live going over on YouTube as well. So it's not like a backwards thing. And you can see both. Yay. I'm on both sides. Whew. Yeah. And you probably won't have a break in this either. So here's some swag for you. I got an I Loves Books koozie. And the best thing to do with your koozies, if you have too many of them and you don't know what to do with them, make them into like things, because this is also a art or a cup that I got from one of the signings. It's the girls are back in town. Got that, put that together, and now I have a cute little koozie thing going on there, right? And then we have tires from Amy Dawes. This is where she goes to whatchamacallit, to write. She gets inspiration from there. One of her series is in there as well. So then we have this mug, which I absolutely love. Let me show you what it looks like. It says books fill my days. Not to mention my bedroom, my living room, my dining room, and my closet. Love this mug right here. And I will leave down in the description box where you can get them from. But these are from, because you will see them again in other shelves. But these are from Book Signing Treasures, and they're amazing. Love them. Whole collection going on, right? And then another koozie from Penny Reed. I like big books, and I cannot lie. You guys can see that or not. There we go. Let's get some books. Woo, 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 woo. So, gotta start off with my Kerrigan Bird collection right here. I was supposed to meet her at a Polycon, which was canceled, and from there, so yeah, we got this going on. But which historicals do I have from her? I have How to Love a Duke in 10 Days, The Duke, The Hunter, The Scot Beds His Wife, and The Duke with the Dragon Tattoo. So that's my Kerrigan Bird stuff. We have the hockey series that have now been recovered. These are the original covers from L. Kennedy. We have The Goal. These are out of order, by the way. The Deal. The Score. And The Mistake. I have the new Camelot series, which I absolutely rave about all the time whenever I can get a chance, from the wonderful Sierra Simone. And that starts with the American Queen, moves on to American Prince, and finishes us all off and is absolutely amazing with American King. This series is amazing. It is menage, and it is so good. Actually, I don't think it would be considered menage. Maybe throuple. I don't know the difference in definitions between those categories or those classifications, but you definitely have a male-female relationship going on here in this series, and it's glorious. And these are all signed as well. All of these books, with the exception of those 50 Shades of Grey books, are signed books. So I bet you didn't know Aaron Watts is actually a co-authored book, or co-authored end name. That's what we're getting on, right? So, I am not answering that question, Nicole. I'm not. I'm just not going to do that. Not going to do that. So we have the Royal. No, what is this one called? Yeah, it is called the Royal Series right here, and we have Paper Princess. If you are looking for juicy, slightly almost new adult-ish books. Although it happens while they're in high school, or it starts while they're in high school. So you could technically say this is a YA series that starts with Paper Princess, but I think it kind of borders on young adult, new adult, just because of some of the things that end up happening. It is like one of those series that you want to put down, but you can't put down. It just draws you in and it's like, continue to read me. Keep reading me. Keep reading me. Keep reading me. And then we have Broken Prince. We also have Twisted Palace. Trying to make sure that I am getting the covers in both cameras is a little difficult. We have Cracked Kingdom, which actually starts a new duet. Still continues to follow the family, but starts with new characters, or continues on with new characters. I don't know how you say that. And then Fallen Heir. So technically you can read it kind of like that. These three together and then these two together. And I will have to get with all of you, all of my fellow creators that are throwing out questions to me right now about how I am on StreamYard on this side on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. What's up? And I'm also on my phone on my Instagram stories. Hi, Instagram Live. Woo! It is taking a lot. It's taking a lot, guys. Yes, definitely. So next is another hockey series that I want to say is probably my first hockey series that I got into and was like, I kind of like hockey. I kind of like it. Yes, very much so. And no, that is the Puck series from Helena Hunting. And these are all out of order. Oh, no, they're not. There they are. Okay. So we have Pucked. We have Pucked Up. We have Pucked Over. We have Forever Pucked. They're so heavy. We have Pucked Under. And then we have Pucked Off. And I think these are out of order. I think they are out of order. I'm not sure. You have to check the website. But these are all in the same series, and they are the, whatchamacallit. They're the baseline. I guess that's what you want to call them. The baseline story for some of her other series that have spun off that you see these characters in those books. Kind of like Secret for Secret, Lie for a Lie. What was it? Favor for a Favor. Yeah. Alrighty. Now we're going to get into one of my Angst Queens. Angst Queens, okay, you guys? Like this series, this very first series that I read from her, took me for a spin. Like, seriously, I was like, in between, does this character get with this character? Does this character stay with this character? There's so much angst in this series that it is just absolutely amazing. And that is the Avoiding series. And it starts off in avoiding commitment. And I'm pretty sure these are the original covers, and they have been recovered, but by K.A. Lindy. Oh, Angst Queen right here. Go read these books. And then you move on to Avoiding Responsibility, Avoiding Intimacy, which is a short novella. And then you have the final book of Avoiding Temptation right there. Then I found her record series, which is right here. So if you're looking for something a little more sort of political, but not really political. She uses her knowledge of politics in this series and journalism in this series, and it's absolutely amazing. I think I read this during an election year, and I was like, why can't this character be elected? Because he's so good. He's so good. But we have off the record, on the record, for the record, and then we have a spin-off, stuck, nope, struck from the record. So good. So good. These books are so good. I need to read the last book, which I don't have a copy of yet, which is called Broken Record, and I need to read that one because I just need more in this world. Yes. Alrighty. Now, this author is getting split up because she's on 2 different shelves, but we're going to start off. Actually, I think she's on 3 shelves. Maybe. Yeah, she's on 3 shelves. So you'll see this author again. But these 3 books right here, we have Twisted in You by Fabiola Francisco, Memories of You, nope, Memories of Us by Fabiola Francisco, and then you have Perfectly Imperfect by Fabiola Francisco. This author is so special. She gets 3 shelves. She has like 3 sections of books. Yes, she does. Yeah, This just shows you that I need to like redo these shelves and put all the authors of books that I have together. Gosh. We're gonna put this there. So I know I had this question last time, but these lights right here are just random Christmas lights. I got them at Five and Below during Christmas time, and they work amazingly to add just that little extra pop of color that I need for my shelves. Yes. Whew. Hi. Okay. So I think I'm going to throw these knickknacks back up here. Out of order. That. So I have room on my little stand table over here. Alrighty, so I have my Kate Stewart. You can't really tell what this is, but it's my little Kate Stewart wine glass. Love Kate. My big mug for you and me. Huge shout out to Page Turning Candle Company, Miss India. My boo, one of my boos. Yes. So I have Black Boy Joy right here. I have Baja Cactus Blossom. Black Girl Magic. Yes. And then we have Coffee House, which is absolutely amazing. It smells like coffee. It's so good. Ah, huge shout out. I will put her information down there as well. What y'all talking about in the comments? I don't know what you're talking about in the comments because I'm trying to like move this quickly. Keep me looking. Yes, Coffee House. You need Coffee House in your life. Need it in your life. It is so good. I will make sure I link her information down there as well in the description box after I get off of here. We have this cool bookmark thing that says keep calm and read on. I have my water bottle from Letty Harper for falling falling to pieces. There we go. I ordered books from her, and that's was one of the slide pieces that she got for it as well. Ha! Yeah, y'all talking in the comments. I like that. Ooh. Alrighty, so we are back to Fabiola Francisco. Like I told you, she has a couple shelves. But we have All My Truths in One Lie, which is a extremely personal book that I absolutely love. Then we have Loving on You, Love You Through It, All of You, and Promise You. All books that I absolutely adore. Now we're going to get into the Kate Stewart collection. We have Drive, which kept me up for a good 48 hours. I read this as an arc, and then I just I couldn't put it down. Couldn't put it down. You don't know who she's going to end up with, and it's just amazing. Such an amazing ride. It's a drive. Then we have Major Love, which is a spin-off to one of her other books that I'm going to show you, but it's a baseball story. And then we have Someone Else's Ocean. And here is the rest of Kate's selections that I have. Here is the rest of the baseball series that I was telling you about, which is Anything But Minor, which you should read first. And then you should read Sweeping the Series, and then read Major Love. We have The Brave Line, Excess, which showed me that Kate has a very sexy, spicy side. And oh my goodness, love it oh so much. Yes, yes. Some of these covers with people on them are very artistic and very beautiful, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it so much. We have Predator and Prey, The Phoenix and the Fire. This is an erotic story bundle up. I believe it's 2 stories because I believe they were named something else and then they were put together as one book. But it's amazing. Look at that. Look at that. So good. So good. Oh, no, that looks so. Ugh. Alrighty. We have one that destroyed my heart completely. We have Heartbreak Warfare by Kate Stewart and Heather M. Orgeron. This is a military story that absolutely destroyed me right here. But this cover is fire too. I mean, come on. So hot. We have The Real, which is a cute coffee shop story that's impactful and emotional and things like that. And then we have Method, which threw me for a loop. I definitely thought about DNFing this quite a bit into the story, but then I hung on and finished the ride out, and it was well worth the ride, you guys. So well worth the ride. Whew. Alrighty, we have Amnesia and Amnesty by Cambria Hebert. Both of these books are absolutely amazing. It's a sort of mystery that deals with amnesia, and there's some vindication that happens in there. Such a good story. So I can't pull all these books out. Well, yeah, I can. Here we go. We're going to go into the Steffi Walls collection right now. We have Beauty Mark. We have Gravel Road. Love this book. I have the original cover for Her Perfect, which is a student-teacher sort of romance, but not in like an icky sort of way. So you can definitely read this one and not be completely grossed out about it. We have a co-write for No Strings by Mila Hart. Have Girl Crush by Steffi. And then I also have Family Ties by Steffi Walls. So Steffi Walls does some writing with a couple of different authors, but this author is our next author, who's Letty Harper, and she did 3 books that I have from them, and that is Third Base from Stella, Home Run King from Stella, and Dr. Fellatio by Stella, which has been actually renamed, and I'm drawing a blank of what the actual renaming of it is, but it is a fun story. Love it. Oh. And now we have the Letty Harper collection, which starts us off with Home No More. Love Rerouted. Beautiful Boy. I Don't. My Biggest Mistake. And then Taking Your Time. And Falling to Pieces. Whew. Alrighty. I'm gonna need some space. Oh boy. It is hot out here. Y'all got me working. You need a cute coffee shop story. I don't know if the reel is a cute. I think it's more emotional, but it does happen within a coffee shop, so you may enjoy it, Brie. I think you'd enjoy it just being that it's hate story. Anyways. Ugh. Ooh, I think I got some upside down though. Okay. Let's change some candle. Nope, not candle. Camera angles here. I'm gonna drop down a little bit. Alrighty. Woo! I finally get to sit down, y'all. What? I'm sitting. Yes, I am sitting down because it's hot and it's been a lot of books that I've talked about. Whew. Working hard. Working hard. Okay. Camera. Ugh. Let's bring YouTube down a little bit more. Y'all don't mind me adjusting, right? Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's get to some really big stats here. So we're back with Fabiola Francisco again. And this is her Love in Everton series. I only have 3 out of the 5 books that are out. I am trying to see how I can get Fabi to send me either a nameplate or what have you, so I can like get the other 2 books in this series. I love this series with like my whole heart. Absolutely adore them. And to start it all off, you have Write You a Love Song. Yes. Then you have Roping Your Heart. And you have Pretend You're Mine. And the reason I would need a nameplate from Fabiola Francisco is because she is currently living in Europe and does not come to the United States all that often. So when she does, it is a treat, which is why I have copies of her books, is because when she came back, I was like, I put in an order and was like, I have to have these before you go back to Europe. And, you know, as much as I would love to try and meet you before that happens, I'm not going to be able to meet you, but I can get signed copies from you because, you know, we communicate on like social media platforms and I love you. So I need books of yours in my possession. Am I too dark, you guys? I mean, I can see on Instagram, you guys can see me, I'm pretty well lit. But over on YouTube, I look kind of dark. What do you think? Should I turn on another light? Okay, I'm getting some no's. All right, I'll just keep going because I got more books and I only have about 20 more minutes on Instagram live before I have to switch it up. Woo! So here is another, well, here's my favorite author. I know I shouldn't say that, but it's very apparent when I talk about her on anything. Since I have started reading her, I've pretty much really enjoyed almost all of her books. Yeah, she just does it for me. We all have those authors that do it for us. So let's go through her collection on this shelf that I have. And if you haven't figured it out, that's Alethea Romig that I'm talking about. And I have a copy of Ripples, which is a Consequences standalone spin-off book that you should not read unless you've read the series to know what's going on. I actually have art copies of Unforgettable, which is part of her Indulgent novella series. These are super steamy, super hot, a little dark, so tread lightly, but love. I have the Web of Desire series from her, and that is Spark, Flame, and Ashes. This is the newest trilogy out of the Sparrow outfit, following the Sparrow guys. And yes, we then have Tangled Web, which is the second guy out of the Sparrow outfits. getting their story, and that's Twisted, Obsessed. Okay, that's weird. I don't have book 3. Oh my goodness. I never, ever noticed that. I do not have the 3rd book in this series. Well, I guess I'll be reaching out to get the 3rd book of this series. And that is bound. So I need to get one more book from Olivia. I never realized that. Wow. And then we have the series that started off the Sparrow group, and that is Web of Sin, and that starts us off with Secrets right there. We have Lies, and then we have Promises. So, I also have Price of Honor, which is a spinoff of the which series is this? This is the Now I'm trying to figure out. Oh my goodness. This just tells you I've read a whole bunch of Olivia Roman books. I believe this is the spinoff of the Infidelity series, because this used to be called Respect, and it had a different cover on it. And the cover matched the Infidelity series, which you guys won't see until next week during that bookshelf tour, because it's on this bookshelf over here. Alrighty. We have my KK Allen collection, which has a waterfall effect in it. We have Under the Bleachers. I believe this one has been recovered and has a new cover on it, but I have the original, or the one that I have. I have Up in the Treehouse. And then I have Center of Gravity by KK Allen. There we go. Okay, thanks everybody. I wasn't sure if it's probably my computer and my angle, because I'm looking up at it. So I'm definitely, I can see that my Instagram is brightly lit, but I have to go to a different screen for my YouTube. So if you guys are saying the lighting is great, I'm just gonna keep pushing on. Yes, definitely. Oh, here. It looks like I had 2 books from my Letty Harper and my Steffi Walls collection that weren't in their proper place. We have Unexpected Arrivals by Steffi Walls right here. And then we have The Roommate Disagreement by Letty Harper. Oh. Whew. This is my Alice Clayton collection right here. And for that one, I have Wallbanger, which is such a fun story, and it has a cat in it. Love the kitty cat that goes into this story and how he plays into it. We have a Rusty Nail. We have Screwdrivered. We have My Tied Up. And then we have Last Call. And can you figure out that there is a drink theme going on right there? Yes. definitely. I got the first book in the Hudson Valley series, which was nuts. And I really like the covers on these. The other two books I haven't gotten and I haven't read yet, but I love those covers on them, and I probably need to do that. Then we have, which one goes first? I'm not sure which one goes first in this series. Ooh, woo, head itch. We have The Redhead Revealed, The Unidentified Redhead. Actually, I think this one goes first, and then this one comes. I think that's how it goes. And then the redhead plays her hand. I think that's how it goes. Those three together. I think. I think. I haven't read them. So there's that. Go ahead and put them back in the wrong order. Ooh. Whew. Next, we have my Tessa Bailey collection. I have a copy of Fix Her Up, which is one of her newer series that are super funny and, going for illustrated covers here. We have Up in Smoke. We have Getaway Girl and Runaway Girl. Ooh, both of these are together. And then we have these two standalones. This one is a co-write, which is called Captivated by Tessa Bailey and Eve Dangerfield. And then we have Follow by Tessa Bailey. These three books are from an author that is in Australia, and I actually got to meet her at the first signing that I went to, and I had not read anything from her, but she was the sweetest person, and she had actually ran out of one of the books, and she was like, well, give me your address and I will send it to you. This is back in 2016, before I knew anything about the whole signing game, about postage for books and having things sent to you from other countries. It's just like absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm glad that you have your Amazon open because it's a hefty list of books here going on. Oh my goodness. And my friend India is over here trying to figure out how to take a nap. You just take a nap after it's all done and over with. I'll have like 2 hours before I have to to go. As a matter of fact, you know what? Speaking of, I am going to shut off my IGTV and then I will sign right back on. I'm going to go ahead and post this one as point one. I will leave YouTube live going so you guys can chat it up. If you want to ask me some questions, go over to YouTube live and throw those questions in there while I redo, or I'll go live again. Just, yeah, because I don't want to get cut off in the middle of whatchamacallit. So I will come back and finish my story about this author with these books that I'm going to show you next. So, break time. Break. Just like a 5-minute break. Not even. Just let me get this together. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it rolling, right? Ugh. So you guys can see it all. Whew. And share. Custom. one. Lord. You guys over on YouTube are really getting a behind the scenes going here. Because this is what I usually do afterwards. Keyboard. Oh, my arms hurt. Yes. So, do you like my stand going on here? I was a little leery about it initially because I was like, it kind of feels a little flimsy. But once it's standing up and it's just there and you don't touch it or anything like that, it does wonders. I absolutely love it. India, you be using books for your tripod, don't you? Because it be all shaky, out of control. Oh, am I off the hook for Wind Down Wednesday, India? What? Is that what I hear? Okay. Oh, okay. I see how it is. That's all right. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to be on. I might be taking my nap. Oh no. Oh no. I'm up here putting things saying to go already. I don't want to go there. I want to go here. There. There. Um, series. Show. Post. Yeah, and your cart be falling over. See? Moscato. You should always have Moscato wine. That is the wine of the gods. Bookshelf tour episode 4.2 in the title. And going back live. Okay. Ooh, whoa. About to fall over. Let's see. There's that. Whew. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. I see how it is. I see how it is. I don't need to be on your channel. Anyways, India. No, I'm joking. Okay. So I'm back live on IG. I think it's doing its little let me tell you that I'm on again, just in case some people decide to join over there. This is hour number 2, the lower half of the bookshelf. Make sure that you go and check out Bookshelf Tour episode 4.1 if you want to see the upper half of this shelf, and we'll go from there. But YouTube folks, y'all over there chatting about wine and tripods and all kinds of things. Let's get back into the books. Hello, friends that are joining. So, back to the story. So, this author right here is absolutely amazing. And I'm missing a book. I'm missing a book from this collection. It's got to be here somewhere. So, as I was saying before, I hadn't read anything from this author. And then I did read something from the author, and she ended up sending me a copy of the book. And come to find out, it came from Australia. It's super expensive. And that is like the first time that I found out how much it costs to ship books anywhere. Even especially if you're outside of the United States. If you're outside of the United States, it is hella expensive to ship anything. Within the United States, you can use the flat rate boxes and things like that. If it fits, it ships and all that other good stuff. So that's super awesome. Love that, love that, love that. Yes, see, sitting on the floor is a good thing, but it'd be hurting my back after a while. So we'll see how that goes. But we have Collision by Kate Stewart. This is book number 1. And then we have Impact, which is book number 2. Then I have The Holly Project, which is a standalone. And I don't know why. And I don't know where it is, but I should have a copy of her other book that I absolutely love from her as well. And the title of it is slipped my mind as well. Then we have another author duo that I met during my first book signing, and that is Julie Saldana and Tracy Justice. And when this series originally came out, these are the original covers of them. They are absolutely gorgeous. I think they are very fitting to the stories that are involved in this. It happens in the mountains and the snow and everything like that. So these white covers with just the pops of color are really indicative to what they are. And even the covers that end up happening afterwards, these color ones that are redone, still hold a sort of novel feel that goes along with the story. So let me tell you what these books are and show you the covers. So first one we have When Fall Breaks. These are the 2 covers. We have The Dead of Winter. And then we have Secrets of Spring. I will have to say, that series right there is a YA series. And for someone that does not, and when I read them, did not like YA books, they did a fantastic job at giving really, really hard-hitting topics, talking about them, basing a story around them, and providing them to the students so that they can see themselves through the story. And it was just absolutely beautiful. There are some seriously hard-hitting topics in those stories, but they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. So if you've ever wondered why Stephanie doesn't like, or if Stephanie likes young adult books, you can always go back to the series and go, she likes some, but they have to be well done. And these books were well done. Next, I have my J.L. Berg collection, and I have The Tattered Gloves, which is super hard hitting. And will rip your little heart out. Such a good book. We have Fraud. I have Remembering Avery. Averly. And then we have Forgetting August. And then we have this series right here, which it's called a By the Bay novel. And it's By the Bay series, I guess. I read one story and then I read the second story. There are, I want to say, 2 other books within this series, but I haven't read those yet. But I did enjoy and love these 2 books. People finding their ways back to each other, long lost loves, things like that. Yes, so much about it. So I have The Choices I've Made, and then The Scars I Bear. Really loved both of these books, and definitely hope I get to see J.L. Berg in the future. Whew. Then I have one of the very first books that I ever received as a signed copy from an author. First sort of interaction with an author, and that is Progress, which is book number 1 by Amelia Silver. This book is hard hitting and it is so underrated that the story is just, oh. And like, if you look at this cover, the cover says when broken, beautiful minds collide. It like tells the story of it. The artistic work that goes into this is just absolutely amazing. I love it. Oh, so much. All right, last shelf, you guys. Whew. Ice cream and wine, yes, but that's gonna make you sick, won't it? Won't it make you sick, India? If you're eating ice cream and wine, milk and alcohol together, there's not supposed to be a combination of that. So I have my 1001 bag right here from a Polycon that I ended up getting. And they always like to include a book from the 1001 Dark Knight series. And this one is The Bishop, a Tanglewood novella by Sky Warren. So we have that. And then I have one of their many coloring books with in there in the bag as well. Oh. These were books that I got in my Polycon pack, and I don't think they're signed. I think they were just swag that I ended up getting from a Polycon. And this one is A No Perfect Princess, Secrets of Stone by Angel Payne and Victoria Ballou. It looks to be a fairy tale retelling, and I am about that life. Yes, very much so. So, as a matter of fact, let me move this camera because it looks like I'm offset. Ugh. So let's see. There we go. Okay, now much better. There we go. I also got The Last True Poets of the Sea by Julia Drake, and it looks like this came out 10 October of 2019. It's an art copy of this. I think it's beautiful. I haven't read it yet, though. Oh. We have my Candy Steiners collection, which includes A Love Letter to Whiskey, right there. Which order? I'm not sure which order this goes in, but I know there's an order you're supposed to read them in. It says What He Doesn't Know is this book right here. What He Never Knew. And then What He Always Knew. And those are all by Candy Star. The first time I went to Polycon, I ended up getting Kiss Collector by Wendy Higgins. I've tried to read this. I haven't read it yet. Probably need to get on that. It came out in 2018. Got the rare chance to meet the wonderful Rebecca Donovan. And this was another one of the first series that I ever read and was ever drawn into, and really made to feel emotional about a book. I believe I read this, and there were moments where I was just sitting in the bathroom crying my eyes out because I got to particular parts in this book and just couldn't move, couldn't just do anything emotionally because I was just there for this story. And that is A Reason to Breathe, Breathing series, Out of Breath, and then finally Barely Breathing. I know I showed you guys some Sarah Nye swag before, and here are the books that those go with, and that is my partial collection of the Douchebag series with How to Date a Douchebag, The Studying Hours, How to Date a Douchebag, The Failing Hours, How to Date a Douchebag, The Learning Hours, and How to Date a Douchebag, The Coaching Hours. I believe I have 2 more books to get out of that series. Yeah, because that needs to happen. Woo. Alrighty, another first signing author that I met, and I think this book is absolutely amazing. This author I don't think writes anymore, and if she does, then she writes under a different pen name. But we have City Beautiful by C.M. Foss, and I love this story. It's that country city romance, one person's from one place, one person's from the other place, and they meet and they fall in love, and I loved it. We have Lifestyles of the Rich and Infamous by Taryn Fowler. This is Gossip Girl, freaking drama filled yumminess right here. Just ate it up. We also have He Loves Me Not, and this is a spinoff or maybe a second book. I haven't read this one, but this is also by Taryn Fowler. I have the Chrome series, which is a bundle up complete set from Taryn Pendle. Because I love these covers, and I'm not sure what order these are supposed to go in. Well, this is a duet. So these 2 books go together. I believe it goes Wrong Side of Heaven by Gia Riley, and then The Edge of Heaven by Gia Riley. And then you have Until We Are Gone. And love these covers. They kind of flash out because they're so just unique and matted and things like that, but I love them. We have Touch Me Not by April Baker. Now, my next books are from an author that I try to go see, but then it doesn't happen because their line is super, super long at every single signing that I end up going to for them, or they end up canceling. So I have this huge stack of books that I have from them that some are signed and some are not. So I'm just going to go through them. I have I believe this is the newest release from her, and it's The Dead List. This is the Apolycon edition cover for it by Jennifer L. Armentrout. No. I have the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which is Opposition, Consequences, and Beginning. I have her Dark Nights, 1001 Dark Nights, Dreaming of You, A Wait for You novella by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I have Don't Look Back. I have The Prophet from the Titan series. I have Cursed. Which order is this? I have Wicked, Torn, and Brave, which is all in the Wicked trilogy by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Oh, then I have The Return, and The Power, which is also part of the Titan series. Well, you guys, that is the last of the books. Wow. I just went through a whole large shelf. And I only went over 18 minutes. And not really 18 minutes because I took that little 5-minute break over here on Instagram. So yeah, I hope that you found some interesting books that you can go out and check out. I didn't really talk about anything in particular this time, but whew, that was intense. It was super intense. So, since I have some time on my hands, is there anything you guys want to ask me about this show? Because, yeah, I'm more than happy to talk about it like now. Because I can actively look at the comments now, whereas before I couldn't actively look at the comments. So, I hope you guys will all join India. Throwing a little shout out to India. She does a wind down on her Instagram stories on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So make sure you go and check her out because we be acting a fool in her comments, as well as some of her guests are absolutely amazing. And if I am not mistaken, she's going to have 2 guests tonight. I don't know if India is still on or not, but I think that's what the comment said, is that we're going to have 2 guests tonight. So looking forward to that. Um, Let me know if you go over to my YouTube channel and you want to put in the comment section after this goes live, or just follow the link, what have you. I will actually like queue it up and things like that. Or organized. You call my shelves organized? Really? Y'all call my shelves organized? Because this isn't organized. I mean, I have authors that are on like 4 or 5 different shelves. Yeah, I need to reorganize, but I'm like, I don't want to reorganize everything now that I've started this series, because then I might be talking about the same books over again, or I have to make sure that I only, reorganize these right here. But then some of the authors that you've seen on these bookshelves will end up over here because they have a lot of books over here. So I can't organize yet. So I think after the series is done, after I finish all of these bookshelves tours each week and stuff like that, so in 8 weeks, I may do a reorganization um, type thing. I will never have like that rainbow shelf thing going on, because if you haven't noticed, a lot of my book spines are black. They don't have any color, so it would be a very whatchamacallit. I had, let's see. So for you guys over here on Instagram, I was asked over on YouTube if I had bookshelves before I started YouTube. And I had bookshelves, but on those bookshelves, I had a combination of my movies as well. I practically have a blockbuster in my house. So, and for you youngsters that don't know what Blockbuster is, it's a movie store that you can go and rent movies. And I have a lot of DVDs, a lot. Like they're in bins right now because I don't have bookshelves to put those DVDs on. I have 2 bins down here in my room with me, and then I have 3 more bookshelves out in our common area that have movies on there. Oh, I do have a bookshelf that has movies on it. And um, whatchamacallit? No, 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 no. I don't have 8 shelves left. I don't have 8 shelves left. I have 2, 3 bookshelves left. I have 3 bookshelves left. So 3 more weeks. I guess that would make sense. I've been doing this. Is it 3? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because this is bookshelf number 4. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Yep. So I've been doing this for quite a few weeks now. Wow. Um, so I've been collecting DVDs since DVDs started. So yeah. And it's crazy. It is super crazy. I made the switch from VHS tapes to DVDs, and my husband, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago, finally got rid of, I want to say, the last VHS tapes that I had. I'm a little angry about that because he got rid of like some of my Disney movies. And granted, we don't have a VHS player to play them on, and we probably would never watch them on VHS. But it's still just the nostalgia of having that VHS tape. Like, see, I had that Disney movie before it came out on Disney Plus, or it came out on Blu-ray, or it was released from the vault. I had it before it went into the vault, and now he done got rid of my stuff. So yeah. But yes, so I have DVDs all over the place, and I completely got off track. And no, I didn't have major bookshelves like this until I started going to book signings. So, whew, oh my goodness. I do have 3 bookshelves that I need to build in my garage. Um, but I don't know where I'm gonna put them. Because if I was to build them, I don't know where I would put them. I mean, I guess I could put them down here. I could get rid of the short one the short bookshelves that I have on this side, which I might do. You guys might see a bigger, like 3 more big bookshelves, because I might replace the short one that I have, that's going to close out the series that doesn't have important books on it. So yes. Oh, I'm sorry, India, that your mom made you get rid of your Disney collection. um I think in last week's live, or maybe it was my 5-year live or whatever, my son just got, or maybe it was last week's, I think it was last week's bookshelf tour, because on top of bookshelf number 3 here, I have stuffed animals. I was telling you guys that my son just recently got rid of a lot of my stuffed animals that I had collected and things like that. So, oh, yes, yes. Running out of space for nostalgia is a thing. It really is a thing, and it sucks. But you got to be an adult sometimes and just get rid of the stuff. My husband is teaching me that. Yes, very much so. Well, I'm going to close out of this, guys. You guys have been amazing for hanging out with me for an hour and a half to go over this bookshelf. I hope that you find some things that you love and you come back and rewatch this over and over again, just to feel connected, I guess, or to see books and things like that. But thank you for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, to my IG channel, so that you can see, 50-50 life and love and things that go on in my life over on IG and over on BookTube. You know that I mainly talk about romance books and all things to do with that. So yes, there is that. My PayPal and my Ko-fi are in the description of my YouTube channel description box. So if you have extra money or want to donate to the book fund that is Stephanie, you can do that by using those links as well. Other than that, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for watching me, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's pre-filmed video because it's already on the schedule and it's there. So going back to reading and doing some more project type stuff during my break. Alrighty, see you guys. Bye. Ooh, I'm gonna do this one at a time. So there is that. Ooh. What do you mean don't forget about you? Of course I will join you tonight at 7 o'clock. Yes, India, to torture you in your whatchamacallits. So that sign off was for everybody. Bye.